Hello, good evening again, and welcome to another Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok Live on the continuation of launching of Tulip Gardens sites and services. My apologies for yesterday. Unfortunately, the network was bad. I was traveling. I mean, the network is not the best actually up to now. I have been struggling to set up, but I guess it's much better now. So I am hotspotting from a phone, and it's not the best of network, but I believe we'll just do our best for the next 30 minutes to to talk about the Tulip Gardens sites and services phase two. You will recall that last week, Saturday, we launched the Faraba sites and services, and also the um, C4 sites and services. And to our utmost surprise, we got two of the sites completely sold out. Unbelievable, within 24 hours. And I always want to take an opportunity to thank all our trusted clients, all the clients who believe in our brand and would buy into some of these without even stepping a foot at the site. This can only be done because of a trusted brand. I know you trust the brand which is 34 years old and operating or registered in 9 African countries, operating in 3 countries, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia, and in a very big way. So Tough Africa Global claims to be the leading affordable housing developer in Africa. Some of you will recall that last year at the African Union Housing Finance Awards, Tough Africa Global was awarded the biggest investor in affordable housing in the whole of in Africa. This year, on the 16th of October, there will be another award ceremony, and we have already been nominated into 2 awards. Again, one is the biggest investor in Africa in affordable housing, and the second one is the best public-private partnership project in Africa. As probably you are aware, currently in Nigeria, we're doing a public-private partnership with the River State government, and it's a 20,000 affordable houses that we're doing on a public-private partnership. And then in Sierra Leone, we are also doing another public-private partnership with the Sierra Leonean government, and it is for 5,000 homes. So we are known for doing affordable housing. We thank God for this. We will also recall that in Nigeria, in Port Harcourt in 2012, we entered into a partnership with the Nigerian government for 5,000. I guess, okay, my life was buffering, but it's back again. So we are pleased that being Gambian and everything that we start, we want to start it from the Gambia. And the reason why we are doing these, unlocking a plot of land for everyone, is because we've been listening to our clients. We've been listening to those of you who think that, the houses were expensive. Now, we don't want to pass the blame. We don't want to tell you that, look, it is expensive because of X, Y, and Z. But we thought that, look, let's try and make efforts. Let's try to be innovative because a good entrepreneur goes into innovation. So we try to be very innovative with new products. And that is what brought about this unlocking a plot of land for everyone. So as we try to innovate a product, we thought that, look, let's take the parcel of land and then, do the basics. So at least people will have access to it. So we came about with this new initiative where you can own a plot of land by paying 10% of the amount, and the most affordable was $200,000. And if you pay it for 5 years, you will pay 10% deposit, which is $20,000, And then the balance you will pay over a 5-year period, which is 60 months. And when we worked it out, it came as low as $3,750 a month. And then we gave you options also that look, okay, if you want, you can pay 10%, but spread the balance in 36 months, which is 3 years. And to our utmost surprise, almost everybody who keyed in for this, 90 something percent, went in for the 3 years. So we think that we at least we have achieved something by getting our clients keying into these projects and seizing the opportunity, and therefore we were sold out on free two of our projects. Spectacular. I mean, it's unbelievable. So today we are here to continue the launching of Tulip Gardens. Tulip Gardens, it's in Jambanjeli. So in there, what we are doing this time, we are doing the fence of the plots, and then bring in the water supply, and then put a fence it up with a gate, gate it up. Sorry, we put a gate in there, and do the roads, then give it out for 3 years. And at this time, I'm sure people always ask me for prices. Remember, we started in last week as low as 200,000. We had, I think, 240,000. We have had about 300 something thousand. We have about 500,000. But in Jambanjeli, it is $750,000 for a plot of land of 250 square meters. Later, my staff will just, stream the video and also the prices so you can see them. But very quickly, I know quite a number of you want to inquire. Now, my staff are on standby, but what they do is if you just send a WhatsApp, which everybody uses these days, send a WhatsApp to 776 2333 or 376-2333. As simple as that. Just send in a WhatsApp, say, please, I am interested in Tulip Gardens, sites and services, and immediately they will send you the prices and a form for you to fill. So the number is 776-2333 or 376-2333. Madam Silla is asking, I need the number, and I will repeat that the number is 776, as you can see now on your screen, those who are on Facebook and on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and TikTok. The number is 776-2333, meaning 333, or 376-2333. That's the number. If you're doing email, you can simply send an email to info@tafafricaglobal.com. Again, on your screen, you will see there. Thank you very much. So, Madam Silla, I can see on TikTok you've confirmed the number. That's the number. So, ladies and gentlemen, today it's Tulip Gardens. Rush now, because last week we had some people who were even on standby, and up to now they are on standby, saying if anybody defaults, I am ready to pick it up. They even paid a deposit waiting for somebody to default. So don't allow yourself to be in that position today. Send an email now or send a WhatsApp number. That's it's called the fence service plots on phase 2. Tulip Gardens is in Jambanjeli. We did the first phase, then we did the second phase. Sorry, we did the first phase, finished houses. Then the first phase, we did the service plots. Now we're doing the second phase, service plots. So please don't be left behind. Send a WhatsApp now to these numbers, and then you will get it. Great. And ladies and gentlemen, again, the video, I think, is buffering a bit of a poor internet, but you will see it. So that's it in front of you. It is called Unlocking a Plot of Land for Everyone, and it's in Jambanjeli. And the project is called Tulip Gardens Phase 2 Fence Service Plots. You can see some of those roofs. There are some that we have already built and sold. But you can see the land behind, and it has water, electricity, and roads are going to be done. It's going to be fenced. It is about 33 minutes from the Banjul International Airport to the site. So you can see it's quite in a good position, in a good location. To just compare this to Banjul, if you land at the airport and you want to drive to Banjul, it will take you 45 minutes. But to go to Jambanjeli at the Taft Tulip Gardens will take you 33 minutes. And again, it is 20 minutes from Dalaba Estate. Some of you do know Dalaba Estate, and it's only 20 minutes from Dalaba Estate. And it's on the road, Sukuta Jabang Road. That's where it is. And then it's a 36 months payment plan. 36 months meaning 3 years, and after paying a deposit of 10%, then the rest you spread it down for 36 months. So it's quite affordable. I mean, that's the best thing we can do for you for now. And the sizes of plots, they start from 250 square meters. 250 square meters meaning 10 by 25. Now, if you feel that you want something bigger, you can buy two. If you buy two of those plots, it will be 20 by 25, which is 500 square meters. Now, the prices are there, as you can see. On the standard plots, the land is a 10 by 25, 250 square meters, and the price is $750,000. Then you have 12 by 25, which is 300 square meters, and the price is $900,000. Then you have a 15 by 25, which is 375 square meters, and the price is $1,125,000. So these are the prices for Tulip Gardens Phase 2. And as I said, please, wherever you are now, just send a WhatsApp to 776-2333 or 376233, just as what you can see on your screen. This is Tulip Gardens, and we intend to bring you new products all the time. We want to bring you new products all the time. Last week, we launched 4 sites. This week, within a week, we launched another site. Now, I told my staff, I mean, these are the facilities in Tulip Gardens. Is strategically located in Jambanjeli, off the new Sukuta Jabang Highway, with unique features, which includes, water recirculation. It's a gated community. You have solar street lights, and you have power supply. So these are what I told my staff, that what we are doing in this house, as we know, we've tested it, we've checked it out, and we know that not everybody can afford it. But we should not leave those behind that kingdom in London, which is a high street. That's the busiest street that tourists go into. You have department stores like Primark. I mean, it's affordable products. I mean, it's not the most expensive. It's one of the most affordable department stores that you can buy your stuff. So you go in there, it's very affordable. So people go in there to buy because that's what they can afford. But on the same street, you have shops like Selfridges. You have all the big designer shops there. But then, yes, people will pay 10, 20, 30, 40 times for products. So that's our new strategy now at TAF Africa Global. We want to cater for all. So whatever your budget is, we want to make sure that you have at least access to land. A parcel of land that you will not be scammed, because we do know this, that quite a number of you are very much interested in buying at least a land to plan building for your family. But we see it all the time that people put in their money and they lose it. Some send their monies to their relatives and then they will not get a house. There are so many people who call themselves, and what I hear is real estate, real estate. I mean, you cannot call yourself a real estate. You are either a developer or an agent. And talking about being a developer, you must have qualification. You just cannot get up one morning and say, oh no, I'm a real estate developer. That is why people have a problem, clients have a problem. You have to choose, a business, a company that has a good reputation like Tough Africa Global, a company that has 34 years experience, and not only in one country but across the continent, and tested. I myself, with due modesty, next year it will be 50 years since I started working in construction. 50 good years that I have started and I worked in construction. So I started working at the age of 18 in 1975. And since then, as you know, I have never stopped. So good to have a trusted brand, and that's what we offer you, that at least you know who you are dealing with, a very good corporate structure. So we have never had any issue of anybody giving us money and not getting their parcel of land or their buildings. There are challenges like in every business. At times we encounter challenges, but we never run away from our responsibilities. We make sure that we take it head on and we deliver what is contracted out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is what I wanted to talk to you about. We've done 17 minutes of live, and I hope you understand exactly what we're doing and what we're selling. If you have any questions to ask, I will just go now on the where the messages are, and then try to respond to your questions. So I'll go now to YouTube. Some are compliments. I mean, we have people who compliment us, and we have Fem Prosper who says, "Good job, Mr. Taff." So thank you very much for the compliments. Okan Gibbon, always connected with us. We really appreciate this. Okan Gibone, I think. Gibone is the name. And from Facebook, he says, good evening. So again, Fatmata Jallo, good evening, my mentor. Thank you very much. Some people have been taking mentorship from this. Then Samba on YouTube says, good evening, Uncle Taff. And then Samba again says, I love this. And then Alaji Bun Kijera says, interesting on Facebook. And Ibrahim Abba says, hello, thank you for the development of the Gambia on Facebook. And then we have Amadou Sanyang on Facebook says, yes, what roads at Dalaba, that's fine. And then we have Ambassador Dr. Lord Ajema says, yes, on LinkedIn. And then Hannah Elizabeth Njai says, thank you, sir. And then Wealthy Properties says, well done, bro. And then Peter Brunner on LinkedIn is asking about sustainable buildings, and then asking about alternatives. Yes, Peter, if you want, you can do it yourself. You know, we are living in a world where you choose what you want to do. And Peter, if you have the means to build sustainable buildings, just go ahead. We are living in a very big market. You know, that is what I would want to advise. There are so many ways to kill the cat. We have chosen our business style, and it works for our clients, and it has been done after a lot of research. If anybody has got ideas, if anybody has got incentives that you put in, please go ahead and do it. We don't have any issue with this. So yes, you have an NGO, well done. We can all kill a cat differently. So go ahead and do your works. We will do what we think, our clients appreciate. And then Mohamedou Kebe says, how can one buy if you are in Canada? Mohamedou, just send a message to our WhatsApp numbers, and they will tell you. Now you don't have to leave any country to do any business. We know that you can, fill your forms online, you can transfer online, build it. Now business is done online. So please, Mamadou Kebe, just send a WhatsApp number to those numbers, and they will get to you. So and then thank you, sir, for the commitment. We appreciate that. And then Guno Stritch says, I've received a mail with answers questions I had yesterday. Great. So at least somebody's confirming that they got the responses. And then Lamin Diba says, are all compounds fully fenced? Yes. In at Facebook, they're all fully fenced in this project in Tulip Gardens. It's not in Sifo. And then when you send a message to those numbers, it's personal. So the sales and marketing staff will now reach back. Who else? Wealthy Properties says, I know you are very serious. Thank you, Wealthy Properties. And then Jolly S or Jolly 5 says, you are doing a great job. So thank you. And then Alaji Bun Kijera said, I wish Farabatu can be fenced and gated. If we do so, it will be expensive. Remember, the reason why we launched what we did at Faraba was to lower the price. So you can buy and fence it yourself at your own time. If we put all those costs in, the price will go up. And then people will complain that it is expensive. So that is why we didn't put those facilities, but allowing you to do it yourself. And then, good evening, sir, Mr. Chinedu, watching from Nigeria. Thank you, Chinedu. And then, let me see who else. I need only empty land in that Jambanjeli, unfenced and ungated 20 by 20. Burunjai, sorry, we don't. There are certain places we keep certain standards. If you want an ungated and unfenced plot, you have to go to Sifo or you go to Faraba. We cannot mix things up. The majority of people who are buying in the Tulip, they want it fenced, gated, and also in a community. And then, you are my mentor and role model. That's Alpha Yaya on Facebook. Um, and then Samba says on YouTube, I've always wanted you to develop a property for me. Been living in the US for 23 years now. Never trusted anyone. Besides, didn't know about your whereabouts until I saw you on Wode Maya channel. Samba, please send a message now on WhatsApp and they will definitely will give you the answers. And the WhatsApp numbers are 776 2333 or 3762 And then now Chinedu Iowa on YouTube says, I see transparency in your real estate business. Taking a leaf of what you are doing in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, the project is making steady progress. Well, Chinedu, I'm glad that you confirmed this. But again, Chinedu, this is not the first project we are doing in Port Harcourt. This is the second project. And the first project was since 2012, sold out, and people are living there. And actually, I have a house and live when I go to Port Harcourt in that estate called the Riftaf Golf Estate. So anybody in doubt, you can just, go to YouTube, check Wode Maya, who will tell you and show you what we have done in Port Harcourt. But we appreciate the compliments. And that's Chinedu from Nigeria. And then who I would like to cooperate our skills and experience, whatever our skills and experience will help to reduce cost, increase your profit, and reduce. Peter Brunner, you can do it yourself. Go and do it yourself. You don't have to jump onto me. You have really been following us and trying to sell your product. You don't have to come to us to do it. Please, if you feel you can reduce our costs, we thank you very much. Go and do it yourself. That if we can all do our own thing the way we want, but you don't jump into somebody's business style and impose yourself. I don't think, Peter, that is fair. If you feel you have a product to sell, go and do it yourself or somebody else. Unfortunately, we are not interested in your product. So we'll move on now to TikTok, because I have 5 minutes because I need to jump onto my leadership lecture. On TikTok, I don't think we have much questions that have been asked apart from compliments. Basically, I am super excited about Faraba. Faraba, please, whoever and whatever you want on our products, the simple answer to you is send a WhatsApp to +220 776 233 or +220 376 233. I launched this as the CEO, but I cannot respond to your buying needs. We've given you the numbers. The moment you send them a WhatsApp, somebody will personally take this up and respond to you. And those are the numbers on your screen for those of you who are following us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. Again, Jones123 says, how much is a plot? We've shown it on TikTok, but please just send a WhatsApp to them and they will give you all the details. We have different sizes and they will just send you the flyer. So it's a very simple matter. I guess everybody has a WhatsApp number. Just send an inquiry. Just say, I am interested. Engage the staff, and within the next 1 minute, you will get all your answers responded to. So unfortunately, time is running out. We have about 3 minutes to go. And I want to take this opportunity again to thank all of you that for connecting on this live, which is on all our social media handles. And somebody's asking for the numbers again, and that's Ali Toure. Ali on TikTok, the number is 776 2333. I will repeat it, 776 2333. That's the number to send a WhatsApp, or 376 2333. So that's the numbers, or an email, which is info@tafafricaglobal.com. Don't lose out. Log in now and get a plot from Africa's leading affordable housing developer. And yes, and again, what about the travelers vacation holiday home isn't for selling? Yes, they are. Please just send in a number. That's Mrs. Sofa Nyama Beauty, whatever the name is on TikTok. If you, whatever inquiry you have, send in your WhatsApp number. We have homes to sell. What about that's the vacation homes? We have those. They are all available, but this is a new initiative we are launching. So any inquiry that you have, kindly send a WhatsApp to +220 776 2333 or +220 376 333. Thank you again. I have 1 minute, but please stay on to listen to our last leadership lecture, which today we are going to disconnect because this platform was for launching on passion today, which is the last one. So to the dot, it's what I can see here. It's 8:30. So thank you so much for taking your time and connecting. I will be with you in the next 1 minute. God bless you all.